Hi Tom.
Hey Cam.
Come on in. Thanks mate. So you've recently updated your kitchen island and it looks great.
Thanks, we're really happy with how it's turned out.
Can you talk me through the project?
We reskinned the back section a while ago, but then we couldn't decide what to do with the bench top. We wanted to add a bit of texture and a bit of interest, but not have something that contrasted too much with the back part of the kitchen. So we ended up deciding to use the molasses bench tops here and use the Porta contour panels around the back and the side, just with a black stain to blend in.
Great, and the process was pretty straightforward?
Yeah, we had a look at what contour panels were available at Bunnings and decided on the Tassie Oak circ profile. And then we just went into Bunnings and ordered the bench top and the profile boards all at the special orders desk.
Nice. And how did you go about the install?
So the first part was doing a dry fit. I had to do a little bit of cutting at the corner just to make sure that that first board fit around the skirting board. And same at the front here, just working around the step. Once that was all cut, it was just a matter of putting everything in place just to see how it would fit and working out how the boards needed to be cut at the corner.
And this front corner here looks really neat. How did you manage that?
Well, I was pretty fortunate that the boards lined up pretty well. So on the side there, it was just a matter of cutting one of the boards down halfway so that it would meet the corner. And then for the other side, I cut part of the tongue off one of the boards just so that it would sit nice and tight against that corner.
Very nice. And was all this done before you installed the bench top?
Yeah, it was. Having the bench top off made it a bit easier to work around without banging my head all the time, which is always good. And it also meant that I could sit all the profiles up against the island and then run a pencil line around to get the heights of those boards all perfectly measured.
So you marked them in place before you did anything else?
Yeah, I did. The floors here are a little bit uneven, so by doing it that way, it meant that every board was marked out to the exact height that it needed to be. Then all I had to do was make sure I numbered all the boards so I could put them back in the order that they came in.
So what came next?
After cutting all of the boards to length, I gave them a light sand and then stained them.
Nice. Can you give me a rundown on how you went about the sanding and staining process?
Yep. So all the boards come pre-finished, but it's still a good idea to give them a bit of a sand just to get rid of any splinters and to clean up the cuts that you've made. A trick to doing that is just to find something that's the right radius to fit into those curves. I had a little glue bottle that was the right shape, so I was able to just wrap a bit of sandpaper around that and then run over them all pretty quickly.
And the stain is quite dark. What prompted that decision?
So the boards will take any stain. We tried a few different samples out. We had some dark stains, some natural stains, and even a whitewash. In the end, the dark stain sort of added a little bit of moodiness and texture to the kitchen without really detracting or contrasting from the rest of it too much.
Okay, and is there a top coat over the stain as well?
Yeah, I actually used Kaboodle hard wax oil, which is a product that I've used on bench tops before. It went on really nicely over the stain and it's got a nice matte finish, which is really good considering the matte bench tops.
So what was the process of swapping the bench top like?
The hardest part of that was probably getting off the old bench top because there was a lot of glue holding it down. So it was just a bit of hammering away with a metal scraper to get that off. Then getting on the new Kaboodle molasses bench top was pretty easy because it's customizable, so it's already cut to the right length. It was just a matter of putting on a few blobs of construction adhesive and then screwing it from underneath to hold it in.
As easy as that?
As easy as that. I got the whole project done in a weekend, so it's definitely a manageable job.
Nice. So it's a great project anyone can undertake as a DIYer to revive their kitchen, breathe new life into it over a weekend.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks for having me in your home today, Tom.
You're welcome, anytime.